Okay, for those of you who have watched that 45 minutes interview Yul And the Edochie recently granted, that is trending right now on the media space, I'm here to do a quick summary of that interview because I've seen a lot of persons cooked up false narrative, push out false narrative out there because of that interview. So I'm here to correct it. And like I said, if you have watched that interview of Queen Edochie and you had an iota of sense, you can deduce a lot of things from it. And if you have not watched that video yet, click this card that you are seeing here. It will take you direct to that video, so you watch all the video. I'm going to paste all the three video. I cut it into parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. So I'm going to paste the cards here. You are going to watch it, and that's when you will understand this video very well. So like I said, if you have any iota of sense after watching that thing, you can deduce a lot of things from it. First, while Yul And the Edochie was answering questions from the interviewer, she never mentioned Yul And the Edochie's name. Not by a slight mistake. She not do any mistake mention Yul And the Edochie's name. Yes, she talked about Yul And the Edochie, but she never mentioned his name. You get this? This is what makes Yul And the Edochie a smart woman. You get? She didn't want to drag too much attention. She said, "My husband." They asked her, "Where did you meet your husband?" She said, "I met my husband at the GCE center." A lot of persons were interpreting the GCE center to what I don't even understand. They said, one mumu person like that came and say Yul And the Edochie did not sit for GCE, like he was following Yul And the Edochie around. Yul And the Edochie wrote his Wayek very well without stress and all this and all that. All right. So like I said, a lot of lies, they have cooked a lot of lies for that interview so long. Now Yul And the Edochie has debunked all of that inside that 45-minute interview. They expected Yul And the Edochie to be bitter, but she surprised, but to their surprise, Yul And the Edochie has moved on. Honestly, she has moved on. So from that interview, personally, I was able to deduce something as follows. I'm going to name it one after the other. Yul And the Edochie never snatched Yul And the Edochie from her roommate, as they claim. A lot of them are. A lot of them claim that Yul And the Edochie actually snatched Yul And the Edochie from the roommates. Yul And the Edochie never snatched Yul And the Edochie from the roommates, as they claim. Because in fact, Yul And the Edochie met Yul And the Edochie at the GCE center. Imagine, they were still young. Yul And the Edochie met Yul And the Edochie at the GCE center, and that also means that he never met May through their parents and was not forced to marry, and Yul And the Edochie was not forced to marry May Edochie, as they made a lot of persons to believe, because a lot of them are saying that Yul And the Edochie got May Edochie pregnant and this and that. Yul And the Edochie got May Edochie pregnant, and Pete Edochie as this as that, said that he doesn't want all those stuff were false. To me, you get. And secondly, from the interview, you will also learn that both of them never attended the same university, as a lot of people claim. You get. As a lot of people claim, Yul And the Edochie did not attend the same university with Yul And the Edochie. Yul And the Edochie went to the Enugu State University. You get. While Yul And the Edochie went to the Uniport. You get. But in order to justify and make excuses for their prick warrior Juju Ekwens with the husband snatcher, they accused me of snatching Yul And the Edochie from the roommate in their university days. What say people? Honestly, how was that possible? Because May and Yul And the Edochie, they went to different university. May went to the university at the east, while Yul And the Edochie was in Port Harcourt, studying for Port Harcourt. We be say, according to May Edochie, Yul And the Edochie, according to one May Edochie roommate like that, Yul And the Edochie been they travel from Port Harcourt, come they go Enugu, come they meet May Edochie. May Edochie cook for them. You get. So how was that possible? These people, they are really unbelievable. I'm telling you. All right, and Yul And the Edochie was never a housewife. Yes, in fact, she bought shares from the Zenith Bank. According to the interview, she bought shares from the Zenith Bank, which was sold later into a huge profit. She also opened a big cyber cafe in Enugu State. She also did VTU recharge card business as a side hustle because she always loved to earn. She always loved to make money. That is it. She always loved to make money. She was born and raised in Lagos State. She only went to the east, for her university degree. That is it. So Yul Edochie knows how to cook, but the enemies, the Juju prick warriors, claim that she doesn't know how to cook. She doesn't know how to cook. Kai, these people can do anything, they can say anything to tarnish your image. This one actually make me laugh, honestly, because how people assume things about others is really worrisome, honestly. Edochie knows how to cook. They say Edochie no know how to cook. Edochie no know how to cook. Now Yul Edochie marry am for how many years? For about 15 years or there, about 17 years, 18 years, you get. And most importantly, Queen May was never pregnant before her marriage. This is something a lot of persons needs to understand. Queen May was never pregnant. Like a lot of them have been saying, Yul Edochie got May Edochie pregnant, and Sapet Edochie, being a legend, say that his son cannot have a child out of wedlock and this and that. He went and married May Edochie for Yul Edochie. No, that was not the case. Queen May was never pregnant before her marriage. Remember, she got married 2004, and had Daniel Edochie in 2005. So in the interview, she said, after getting married, I started having kids. Yes, after getting married, I started having kids. But they claim that she trapped Yul Edochie with pregnancy, and he had no choice than to marry her because his parents forced him. Hey, these people with lies, eh? And also, Pete Edochie and May Edochie's dad were never friends before their marriage. These are the things you need to take note of. They got to know each other after they were introduced by May Edochie and Yul Edochie. So the family bonding, that's when the family bonding started. Not something that Pete Edochie knew May Edochie's this thing. This is for those who claim that May Edochie and Yul Edochie got married because both parents were friends. Remember, they dated for 6 years before marriage. Before marriage even happened, they dated for 6 years, and they equally started off as teenagers. You get. Social media is a place where we say lies the flies about, and people do everything to tarnish people's image. They fabricated all these lies and spread without thinking of the negative impact that these lies may have on others. You can decide to support whoever you want to support without being toxic about it. That is what I have been saying. I still blame Yul Edochie, and I'm still going to blame Yul Edochie for bringing his family issue online. For bringing his family online to be ridiculed because of his inability to control his thought lake. Honestly, it's so shameful. So for those of you who believe all those lies, you really need to watch the interview. From the interview, you will understand a lot of things because you are hearing it. You are going to hear it from the horse's mouth. This is going to come from May Edochie's mouth, not I hearsay. They tell me say according to or allegedly. No, it is not allegedly. This is coming from May Edochie herself, and May Edochie will not lie about this. Honestly, I respect her a lot. What do you have to say concerning this? Drop your comments on the comment section. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in my next video.